welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about this book, One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, and why you should be reading it this November. So I will have spoilers in this review, so if you want to read this book and not want to be spoiled, although it's very light spoilers, then don't watch the video. So here's another spoiler for the end of this video. I'm also telling you should be reading this now in November. This is the perfect time. The fog, the early darkness, everything just fits to this book. So One Dark Window is about, and I'm reading you the synopsis real quick. Elspeth Spindle, yes, there will be a lot of really weird names, needs more than luck to stay safe in the eerie, mist-locked kingdom of Blunder. She needs a monster. She calls him the Nightmare, an ancient mercurial spirit trapped in her head. He protects her, he keeps her secrets. But nothing comes for free, especially magic. When Elspeth meets a mysterious highwayman on the forest road, she is thrust into a world of shadow and deception. Together, they embark on a dangerous quest to cure the town of Blunder from the dark magic infecting it. As the stakes heighten and their undeniable attraction intensifies, Elspeth is forced to face her darkest secret, yet the nightmare is slowly, darkly taking over her mind, and she might not be able to stop him. Ding, ding, ding. So I think this is a really great synopsis to the book, to be honest. It gives you an idea of where we're going with it, because the lore of the book, there's a lot of it. Like, a lot of the magic system, a lot of the story is based on the lore. And the lore, you just need to understand the lore before you can actually go into the plot. And the first half of the book is basically setting up the world for you. And some people might not like that it's like, that it has a fairly slow start. But in my opinion, without understanding the lore, the book wouldn't be as great as it is. So for the good parts in the book, it has a great, unique magic system. While it's card-based and that is not unique, the way the Gillig does it is pretty unique. You have different cards that can do different things or can give you different abilities, but there are only a certain amount of them. The cards are based on the lore, so you see why the lore becomes important, because everything is linked back to it. Then we already heard that the nightmare lives in Elspeth's head, and their banter is great. Like, she doesn't want him, but she needs him, and same for him. I don't think it was ever part of his plan to be in her head. But the two of them have a great chemistry. Same with the love interest Raven Yu. They have also a great chemistry, and they have a slight enemies to lovers journey, although a slight. So if you're into that, the book is for you. The thing that makes it very much for this month, the prose of this book is insanely good. Like, why am I saying insanely good? It's not world changing good, but in romantasy or in fantasy today, we find a lot of very easily digestible books that are very, very easily written. Sometimes even you see in high fantasy colloquial English, which I find difficult. If it's like a paranormal romance that plays in here now, I'm like fine. But high fantasy, and then you see hi or hey or some curse words that you would use today, then I'm like, I'm getting that puts me off a little bit. This book, the prose is beautiful. There's a lot of rhyming. Like, for example, Nightmare speaks almost solely in rhymes. Um, then you have like every chapter starts with like a little card description. For example, uh, this one is the prophet, and it says, "Be wary the gray, be wary the sight, be wary of visions that come in the night. You'll use all your power, you'll replee and cower, be wary of visions that come in the night." It just flows so nicely. And like almost not all of the chapters start with a card description, but this is, you have to read them because the cards are part of the magic system, and you learn a lot about the lore. So the book is very atmospheric. It's very it vibes with, again, darkness and fog and all that stuff outside. So I would definitely recommend reading it in November. The only thing that I would say you should be wary of, and it comes again back to the prose, is that it's not very easily digestible. Like, you have to get into the rhythm of the writing, and sometimes of the slowness of it. Um, it's not like only the end is like boom, 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 boom. But up until then, you have to give it the grace to develop, because it's not easily digestible. Other than that, I read the duology. So One Dark Window is part of a duology. The King Shepherd, I think it's called, and the second one is Two Twisted Crowns. So I would definitely read both of them if you can, because it rounds up the story really nicely. And Twisted Crowns gives, well, in that book you will see that why you needed the lore in the beginning. Oh, that was hard to get out. Go read the book, have fun with it, enjoy it, appreciate it for what it is. Thank you for watching. I hope we can discuss down in the comments a little bit if you read it, if you liked it, or if you read it. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye bye.